doing today? I'm going to show you a neat trick you can do with the dog. I tried this with NPCs. It does not work, unfortunately. The game just throws up its arms and he's like, "What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about." So first we got to get Dogmeat to come over here and stand still so that we can operate on him. Wait there, Dogmeat. Stop moving. Good dog. Alright, so first things first, we need the console, so this only works on the PC. Next up, we will be using code to take control of the dog and lose control of the player. Now, the player has no scripted walking animations like without the human player controlling the computer player. So he's just going to stand there and wait until we're done. First thing we want to do is we want to type player and then a period and then TC. TC stands for take control. That will dislodge the human controls from the player. Next we will be entering the code for the dog, which is 001D162, and we will be taking control. So TC, and that'll swap out the controls for the player. Sometimes that happens, the camera just goes wonky. The camera can go wonky. We'll go over that in a minute. So now I have control of the dog, semi-full control. I can only move and move the camera, so I can run around and inspect things. I can also pick up items too. So if I was to go to this mole rat, I think this mole rat is, yeah, there we go. So because you can't look down to loot the mole rat or loot containers, you just gotta put the camera low enough that it drags across the ground until you get to the mole rat, and then you pick up the items. Now any items that you pick up using Dogmeat will go into the human inventory, so you can use him to scout out an area for stuff and just pretty much teleport all items he finds back to the player. Now he doesn't attack per se. Sometimes Dogmeat will attack if you can get him towards an attacker and Dogmeat knows that he can kill him in like one shot. Then Dogmeat will maul him to death. He'll do his animation where he jumps on the guy and bites him and growls and whatever. But all we have access to are his feet. Generally, AI will avoid Dogmeat. Sometimes they do attack him. This is really all there is to it. You can't equip Dogmeat with any weapons doing this. I tried. Maybe you can. Some glitches that may occur are the camera will get stuck on this angle and you can't look up and down. Another glitch that will occur is the camera will get stuck on this angle and you can't even move left and right. So you're just stuck running around like this. Oh, what was that? Mole rat. There we go. What else? Glitches and stuff. Sometimes the camera does not dislodge itself from the human player, making the dog kind of a remote controlled from where you're standing. Let's see if we can glitch that one in there. So we'll put that back to the player and then away from the player, and now we can control Dogmeat but not the player. So far it's really hit or miss on whether this works. Dogmeat moves in reference to the camera, so he'll move to the right and then I'll turn the camera and he'll still move to the right. Anyways, that's it for this video. Oh yes, guns and stuff. So you can pull out your gun, you can't fire. You can zoom in with your gun and you can issue commands to Dogmeat, but he can't do anything about it because his legs don't work, because you're controlling them. If Dogmeat goes into an animation where he's like sitting or laying down, then you'll have to move the camera in a position that can issue a command to him and tell him to follow you, and then he'll cancel whatever idle animation he's doing and he'll start following you. Now to get it back to Dogmeat, sometimes we gotta fiddle with the camera a little. So, oh yeah, right now I'm controlling both. No, Am I controlling both Dogmeat and myself? There we go. So now I'm controlling Dogmeat and my player character at the same time. We can decrease the distance by, there we go, jumping a little bit. Dogmeat will catch up. There we go. But I can go into first person view, go back to the player controls, exit first person, say, and it's not working. So it's, you know, it's just something fun to mess around with right now. It's not reliable enough to make a mod out of it. So, you know, quote unquote mod. Anyways, that's it for my video. This is like the umpteenth time I recorded this. Oh, sorry. A few other things. If Dogmeat walks to the end of the cell, that is the end of this area that we're at. Yes, there we go. If Dogmeat walks to the end of a cell, so the end of the area that you are in, it won't render, of course, because the player has to be there. You'll see in a moment. He can disappear from existence, sort of thing. Not really, like, you know, not permanently. He goes somewhere. I don't know where he goes, but yeah, see, there's the edge of the map there. I don't know where Dogmeat goes. He just kind of disappears if he walks off of this border here. And yeah, and now he's gone. Bye, Dogmeat. And then to get him back, you just return to your player. And sometimes he'll spawn next to the player, like there he is right there. Sometimes he doesn't spawn next to the player. Whenever you can find him, you can bring him back with a code, or maybe you'll find him wandering around somewhere. One last thing, the border around the map that blocks the player, it's an invisible wall. You can go through that border with the dog, and again, up until the end of the cell. But you can walk through, and you can go look at that train bridge and all that stuff that's back there. So, fun things to do with your dog. Control his mind. I tried it with NPCs, and the script, the console just, you know, said, I don't know what you're talking about, and then my game crashed. So, don't do that. Maybe you can. Maybe in the future, you know, we can use scripts to make multiplayer, who knows. Anyways, I've gone on long enough. I'm rambling now. Thank you for watching, and I'll be submitting this to some of my favorite YouTubers if they want to do a review. And have yourselves a great morning, afternoon, evening.